James 3, the power of words and the wisdom from above. James 3 focuses on the power of words and the need for godly wisdom. It warns of the destructive potential of the tongue and contrasts earthly wisdom, which leads to disorder, with heavenly wisdom, which produces peace and righteousness. The tongue, a small but powerful force, verses 1-6. Event description. James cautions believers, especially teachers, about the responsibility and potential for harm associated with speech. The tongue, though small, wields immense influence, like a bit in a horse's mouth or a rudder steering a ship. Yet, it can also be a fire that sets an entire course of life ablaze. Central themes. Responsibility of teachers. Words carry greater weight for those who teach. The tongue's power, though small, the tongue can shape destinies. Potential for destruction. Uncontrolled speech can cause widespread harm. Cultural and historical significance with biblical cross-references. Accountability of teachers reflects Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much will be required. Tongue's power parallels. Proverbs 18:21, the tongue has the power of life and death. Speech as fire echoes Proverbs 16:27, where speech is likened to scorching fire. James 3:1-6. Let not many of you be teachers, my brothers, knowing that we will receive heavier judgment. For in many things we all stumble. If anyone doesn't stumble in word, the same is a perfect man, able to bridle the whole body also. Indeed, we put bits into the horses' mouths so that they may obey us, and we guide their whole body. Behold, the ships also, though they are so big and are driven by fierce winds, are yet guided by a very small rudder, wherever the pilot desires. So the tongue is also a little member, and boasts great things. See how a small fire can spread to a large forest. And the tongue is a fire. The world of iniquity among our members is the tongue, which defiles the whole body, and sets on fire the course of nature, and is set on fire by Gehenna. The difficulty of taming the tongue, verses 7-12. Event description. James highlights the challenge of taming the tongue, which is often unruly and full of deadly poison. While humans have tamed many animals, the tongue remains a source of blessing and cursing, revealing the divided nature of the heart. Central themes. Taming the tongue. Despite human ingenuity, controlling speech is uniquely difficult. Blessing and cursing. The tongue reflects the duality of the human heart. Inconsistency with God's design. Blessing God and cursing others made in His image is incompatible with faith. Cultural and historical significance with biblical cross-references. Blessing and cursing reflects Proverbs 10:11, the mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life. Made in God's image parallels Genesis 1:27, affirming the sacred value of humanity. Inconsistency in speech echoes Matthew 12:34-37, where Jesus teaches that words reveal the heart. James 3:7-12. For every kind of animal, bird, creeping thing, and sea creature is tamed, and has been tamed by mankind. But nobody can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil, full of deadly poison. With it we bless our God and Father, and with it we curse men who are made in the image of God. Out of the same mouth comes blessing and cursing. My brothers, these things ought not to be so. Does a spring send out from the same opening fresh and bitter water? Can a fig tree, my brothers, yield olives, or a vine figs? Thus no spring yields both salt water and fresh water. The two kinds of wisdom, verses 13-18. Event description. James contrasts earthly and heavenly wisdom, showing that earthly wisdom is rooted in envy and selfish ambition, leading to disorder. Heavenly wisdom, however, is pure, peace-loving, considerate, and full of mercy, resulting in righteousness and harmony. Central themes. Earthly wisdom, characterized by jealousy, pride, and conflict, it leads to chaos. Heavenly wisdom, pure and peaceable, it fosters unity and righteousness. The fruit of wisdom. True wisdom is seen in humility and deeds that reflect God's character. Cultural and historical significance with biblical cross-references. Earthly wisdom reflects 1 Corinthians 3:19, where worldly wisdom is described as foolishness to God. Heavenly wisdom parallels Proverbs 3:13-18, extolling wisdom's value and peaceable nature. Righteousness and peace echoes Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers. James 3:13-18. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show by his good conduct that his deeds are done in gentleness of wisdom. But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your heart, don't boast and don't lie against the truth. This wisdom is not that which comes down from above, but is earthly, sensual, and demonic. For where jealousy and selfish ambition are, there is confusion and every evil deed. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceful, gentle, reasonable, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Now the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. The fire of the tongue. Visual concept. A forest ablaze, with flames originating from a single spark, symbolizing the destructive power of careless words. Amidst the fire, a figure tries to extinguish it, illustrating the challenge of undoing harm caused by speech. Heavenly wisdom. Visual concept. A tree bearing abundant fruit in a serene, peaceful meadow, its roots nourished by streams of water, representing the purity and harmony of heavenly wisdom. Blessing and cursing. Visual concept, a single mouth emitting two streams, one clear and refreshing, watering a garden, and the other dark and toxic, poisoning the ground, highlighting the dual potential of the tongue. Reflective song, Words of Life.
A spark can light the fiercest flame. A word can build or tear a name. The tongue's a force of endless sway. For peace or harm it paves the way. Lord, tame my tongue, my heart refine. Let wisdom flow, let love align. From heavenly truth, let speech arise, to bring your light to darkened skies. Pure, your mercy kind. In humble hearts your truth we find. A fruit of peace, a harvest true. Through every word we honor you. Blessings rise, let cursing cease. Let speech reflect your perfect peace. With hearts renewed, may tongues proclaim the glory of your holy name. Blessings rise, let cursing cease. Let speech reflect your perfect peace. With hearts renewed, may tongues proclaim the glory of your holy name.
Practical application in Christianity. In personal life, guard your words. Be mindful of the impact of your speech on others, ensuring your words build up rather than tear down. Seek heavenly wisdom. Pray for discernment and humility in your decisions and relationships. Bless, don't curse. Let your speech reflect God's love and character consistently. In community and society, promote peace. Use your words to diffuse conflicts and foster harmony in your community. Encourage accountability. Help others recognize the power of their speech and its impact on relationships. Model wisdom. Exhibit humility, mercy, and consideration in your actions and words. In global perspective, speak life globally. Advocate for truth, justice, and reconciliation in international discussions and conflicts. Share wisdom across cultures. Promote godly principles of peace and humility in global interactions. Encourage respectful dialogue. Teach and model the value of thoughtful and respectful communication worldwide. Conclusion: James 3 challenges believers to recognize the immense power of the tongue and the importance of godly wisdom. Words can build or destroy, and speech must be guided by humility and love. The contrast between earthly and heavenly wisdom calls believers to pursue a life marked by peace, purity, and righteousness. This chapter reminds us that our words and actions are reflections of our faith and the wisdom we embrace, urging us to live in alignment with God's truth.